Today's show is sponsored by Profit Accumulator, the #1 match betting service in the UK. Match betting is different to gambling. With gambling, you bet on one side, and if that side loses, you lose. With match betting, you bet on both sides. That means no matter what the outcome, you're a winner. When you sign up to Profit Accumulator, they will walk you through the whole process of how to do match betting, and as long as you follow what they tell you, you cannot lose. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description right now for your free trial, and you can start earning some real cash.
I would have bet on anything other than 2 red cards and a loss after that first half that we just saw. Welcome back to the Aftermath Show. Myself, Charlene Smith, Helen. I mean, we was confident that we was going to get a win tonight, but what a dramatic end. I mean, the start was amazing. Thomas Partey was doing all the right balls forward. Saka was making all the right sin, pings the crossbar, the post. We were looking good in that first half. Then the first red card from David Luiz, who's had 3 red cards this season already? He's had 3 red cards since he joined Arsenal. I know that for sure. And it's just, was that a red card? Let me know your thoughts on the game first.
No.
All these talking points, because honestly,
in the eyes of the rules of the game, it was a red, but it's harsh.
That was so harsh. I mean, the way he went down, David Luiz didn't make contact with him. It's his foot that made contact with David Luiz's leg.
Yeah.
I'm fuming because the game will change from there.
Let's talk about Craig Paulson. For anyone I don't know, that was the referee that ruined the game today. I mean, you could say it's down to VAR for the two red cards. Leno, definitely a red card. I mean, an 8-year-old goalkeeper knows not to come out of the area and touch the ball with their arm.
Exactly.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe that little knock he had to his ankle just threw him off his game because he wasn't the best after that.
Yeah, but you run out like that and you kick it.
Exactly.
Or header it, chest it even. What's he doing? What's he doing?
Use any other part of your body.
These refs are really starting to grate on me now. I've got a few stats here before I get into the comments. I mentioned David Luiz. Let me just check. Since making his Premier League debut for Arsenal in August 2018, no player has received more red cards in the competition than David Luiz. And yes, it is 3. 6, whilst his tally of 6 penalties conceded is also a league high during this period. So not only has he got 3 red cards, he's got the most penalties conceded against him as well. He's not looking good for someone that's had a good run of games, only 1 goal conceded in his last 4. And he comes in a game against Wolves. I just don't think he should play against Wolves. It happened last time, the concussion, now the red card.
Exactly. The karma came back to bite him hard.
The comments are coming in thick and fast. Evelyn is saying Leno is terrible with his legs. That's why I wonder why the outfield players passed the ball to him that much. He's misread the motion of the ball and panicked. Arteta will be better off playing a natural left back. Ref are dead. Wasn't a red. I mean, which one? Because one of them definitely was. I mean, how could we be down to? I was going to say 10 men, but it was 9 men.
9 men.
I even tweeted if we used all of our substitutions, who would have gone in goal? Because I felt like another substitution was going to happen before that incident. And imagine it did. And then we got Runnison having to come on, who was meant to go last month in January. Matt Ryan's come in, but he's injured, so he's not even on the bench. It's a good thing Runnison's still there.
Exactly. Who would you have put out? I would have probably went for Gabriel.
I'm thinking it could have gone to Pepe. He was a goalkeeper, right? But he was already subbed off.
Well, he was subbed off already.
I've got a super chat here from Nabir Ray says, every ref should get an eye catch up before a Premier League match because the ref today is blind as F. Now, I posted on Instagram already saying that season's over. I don't know how much positive vibes you lot are going to throw at me. I know Charlie's positive, but not after that performance, I bet. Helen's normally positive. Ada's always positive, but I've said the season is over because I'm judging by the next 3 fixtures we've got. I don't even want to look ahead to after that. We've got no Leno. David Luiz isn't a huge loss, but we've got no Leno in the next 3 league games. How are you feeling? Season over for you or not?
I won't say the season's over. Obviously, I'm fuming about that decision from the ref today. Leno's going to be a big miss, but trying to get some positives from that. When Runnison went in to go, we didn't concede any more goals. He made, 2 crucial saves. So that's my wishful thinking that we'll manage to somehow pull through.
Ada, welcome. Is the season over for you or not?
I'm still recovering from that game, I haven't quite recovered to even start thinking about way forward from here. It's we hope Ryan's injury isn't so bad. His hip injury, I hope he comes out from it. And then we have to rely on either him or Runnison to pull through till Leno is back.
How about you, Helen, man? I don't know how you feel about this one.
It's just like terrible. How are two players making the most stupid challenges to get sent off? And the team was playing brilliantly up until David Luiz's error. Yeah. That he really didn't mean to take the player out. You know, like it was a really unfortunate. But then I don't know, man. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt that he was trying to like not make contact. But he did clip him slightly for him to go down.
So much negativity is happening in this game that we've forgotten about this absolute. Oh, there's another red card. I'm just watching the Man United game. There's another red cards are flying tonight.
Who got a red in the Man U game?
It's just Southampton. I can't see. Sorry. But we've forgotten about how good Pepe's goal was. We're so focused on these two.
Pepe was brilliant. To be honest, I'm not even sure why he took off Pepe when he did, because Pepe was giving them trouble. Yeah, he defends, I'd say, a little bit better. Like he was helping on the left more. So not that Aubameyang did anything wrong, but you know, like I'm not sure if that was the right time to introduce Aubameyang into that match anyway.
Would you have brought him on at all?
I don't think we needed him. But I don't know. There's
no energy, but it looks like no one don't want to talk about the game. So I'll read some comments.
I'm gutted because we were playing so well in the first half.
Likewise. I mean, that early opportunity for Saka, literally 30 seconds in.
Yeah.
Like the game was looking so hopeful, like we was going to get an easy win because we dominated the first half.
Yeah.
So it's just a shame. The turnaround was just so mad.
Did VAR even check the penalty or the red card, though? That was the quickest VAR check I've ever seen. Red should have gone.
They just saw David Luiz, get him off.
It was ridiculous. Why didn't they check that? I mean, when you see the replay at half time, you saw the replay about 10 times, and it was his knee grazed the back of his boot.
Yeah, slightest contact.
I had to rewind my TV twice to see why that was a red card and a penalty.
Yeah. There's a lot of comments from loads of different accounts saying the same thing, saying, Leno, you're an absolute disgrace. You're a cheat. I hope Arsenal get relegated. Come to our dressing room and say what you said about our players. That's got to be some type of private joke towards Ty, because I'm seeing a lot of headphones in there. Player Mail says, Xhaka has lost 8. Elneny's lost 5. Ceballos has lost 8 Premier League games. I mean, why are we bringing up a statistic like that? None of those players were to blame for today's result. Runnison is in for the next 2 games. So how are you feeling about that?
We've got no option. We've got to back the keeper, and maybe this is his chance to show us all why we bought him. You know, I felt he looked quite confident when he did come on. He had those 2 first early saves. He made 2 good saves, and it just gave him a bit of confidence, but you couldn't really judge him on that. I guess the positive is we didn't let in another goal, so that's a positive. The second goal was a fantastic goal. That was a banger. So judging the fact that we went down to 9 men and we only lost 2-1, it could have been a lot worse. So credit to the team that was on the pitch that held it 2-1.
Yeah, definitely credit. But like we said in the first half, that should have been a clear win. We had a goal disallowed. Saka's hit the post. You know, everyone was
3-4 up in the first half.
I'm telling you, Partey was doing everything right. You just would never expect the game to end in that manner. This is the 4th occasion Arsenal have had 2 players sent off in a single Premier League game. Only Sunderland with 6 times, Everton and Chelsea 7 each have done more in this competition.
When was the last time?
I have no idea when the last time was.
It was against Tottenham, Martin Keown and Fred Lundberg.
That's a long time ago. Hell.
Yeah, well, that one I know. So if it's only 2, that must be the game.
Yeah, that's the 4th time.
It's the 4th. I thought you said a 2nd time.
No, it's the 4th time. So it could have been that long ago.
There's a super chat here as well saying, I messaged Leno and Louise and they both ignored me. They left me on red. Chin up, you always got this.
Who said
Don't
that?
leave me. Don't leave me.
A little wise one, isn't it?
Why did the manager take off Lacazette at half time? Can anybody answer this? I think who else could have come off at this point? You know, 10 down to 10 men. Who else would you have taken off? A lot of people though reckoned Emile Smith-Rowe should have come off because he wasn't going to make that much of an impact to the creative midfield. He was really just sitting in really and not doing much. You know, it would have been better to take Emile Smith-Rowe off instead of Pepe and move Pepe up front, maybe Aubameyang to the left. But in hindsight, what can we do? What can we actually do? The only thing that worries me now, will Arteta get the blame for this type of performance?
Well, you can't blame Arteta for that.
You
Can't blame Arteta. It's the players that made those decisions. So
Yeah.
you can't really blame him for it.
Shagan is saying both were not red cards. Goalkeeper handball is not automatically a red card. Most importantly, he wasn't denying any goal. I think it's the fact that who was on the run there? I don't know if it was Martinho or someone was tripped up in the process, and that's probably why they're saying it's a goal denying situation. But I'm pretty sure handball outside the box is a red card from what I remember.
I think it is, because that's why
It's a red
when
card.
he did it nearly against Brighton last season, we were lucky he did. Do you remember when he was just sort of out the box and we were scared he was going to get sent off in that match? So I'm sure it is.
Well, a lot of people are coming for David Luiz, saying you cannot build a solid defence with David Luiz. When will Arteta understand that? But David Luiz hasn't been that bad in the last few games.
No, he's been playing well, and I felt keep the same team, which is what he went for, that played against United. But in hindsight, for me, thinking about it, maybe he shouldn't have started against Wolves after what happened in the first game. Psychologically, it was probably like a bad move, like a little bit calmer. Like took out their best striker for the whole season. Like there was always
who's the best striker for the whole season?
Jimenez, isn't it? Jimenez. When we played at the Emirates, it was David Luiz behind that whole controversy. So maybe in hindsight, you know, like where a little bit of karma, maybe if we'd have thought a bit more professionally, maybe he shouldn't have been playing that game.
Yeah, definitely not. Purple Aki says, we gave up the FA Cup for this. I'd get Leno working with the reserves, give his mind and muscles a workout for costing us that. Leno's got to take some serious repercussions for this. Honestly, he's been one of our best players. Doesn't get enough mention for it because you mentioned the Sackers, Tierney's, Emile Smith-Rowe, and so forth. He never gets enough mention. He has been one of our best players, right? And he makes this one mistake, but at the end of the day, he has to be held accountable because you're pretty much a leader in the team. You're consistent since like 2019, definitely 2020, up until his injury. And you just think, how can someone like you do that?
I'm at that moment in time as well when we're down to 10 men.
And like January transfer window just gone. We've let go of so many squad players. Yes, there's players who needs to go, but our squad is so thin at the moment. The last thing we need is 2 suspensions.
2 players out for 3 matches, each.
Wait, how long is Leno out for? Is it a
match, isn't it?
Or is it 3?
No, I think
straight red cards, 3 match ban.
3 match, isn't it?
3.
Like 2 yellows, isn't it? Straight red is 3, I think. I'm sure it is.
It has to be.
That's what I was thinking, but then I saw someone put something otherwise in the comments.
Listen to what half these people say. No.
Everyone's saying Leno cost us the game. We were going to draw the game. Leno is not confident with his legs. He can't even walk straight. He wobbles. That's a bit of an extreme. And says, this referee cost us 3 points. He's the second one to blame after Leno. We lost the game, but the boys kept fighting until their last breath. So sad, but it's referee's poor performance that cost us. 100% the referee cost us this game. I actually don't even want to watch
No, man, come on. This ain't the game to be blaming the referee. Refs have cost us games, but this is down to stupid players' decisions. They cost us. Leno was stupid.
They've definitely.
Yeah, Leno was stupid, but for the David Luiz, I blame the ref on that one.
You can't. It went to VAR. They checked
I blame VAR as well because they didn't do a thorough enough check. That should never have been a red.
Oh gosh.
To be fair, David Luiz should have let him go through, take his luck on goal. Leno could have saved it. He just panicked and did a David moment like he's renowned for doing, and he's just cost us another game.
So what? Our next few games, like I don't even want to think about the next.
Aston Villa, Aston Villa. So we're gonna sit there for 90 minutes looking at the goalkeeper I personally wanted and did not want. Was disgusted when we sold him, and now look what mugs we look like. Sorry.
Can you imagine the next game we come up against?
I'm gonna vent because I'm angry.
No, let us know, Helen. Talk to us. This is a talk show. You got to talk, man.
I've said it before. If Leno gets injured, I didn't think he'd be stupid and we'd be without him for 3 games over something like this. I thought, God forbid, if he gets injured, what next? Where's our plan B? Yeah? And so we signed a keeper who's now injured, in a panic because the one we actually signed we didn't think was good enough.
Yeah.
I'm just going by what it looks like by the club. And now look, we've got him.
And we're coming up against Martinez. I can't lie.
All these people in the comments. Come on, what are you all saying? What are they saying?
The moment, yeah, this is no lie. The moment Leno went down in the box when he was holding his ankle, my first thought, the first thing that came into my head was Martinez. I don't even know why. And then when he got sent off for a red card, I was thinking, rah, we ain't got Martinez. Like, and I let go of that whole Leno Martinez debate months ago. But when a situation like this arises, you start to think, wow, we don't have an actual proper backup keeper. And we've got some tough fixtures that we need to get through. Like, no one's even looking past the next 3 fixtures or the next one, actually. Normally, you'd think, oh, next 6, we can get about this many points. But how many of you have looked at the next 2-3 fixtures comfortably?
I don't even want to look beyond.
No one don't want to know. Do you know how happy Arteta was before this game? He was smiling. He was confident. Yes, Saka's back in the squad. Aubameyang's back. He'll start from the bench. Odegaard could come on. He was smiling in his interview. I knew it. I didn't think.
The girl in the top right to watch the replay. Yeah, I did watch the replay.
Of what?
I think David Luiz, it must be.
Oh, mate. Now here comes all the Emmy comments saying we should have kept Emmy at any cost.
Oh, it's only a 1-game ban.
Is that confirmed?
Well, it's confirmed to me by Claude, who just messaged me.
It was one. Yeah, it's for both of them. One. This is no violent conduct.
Yeah, apparently there's no violent conduct, but I still scored a straight red. It's 3-match ban.
No, it's one.
Okay, I mean,
apparently it's one. Claude said it's one.
No Leno v Martinez then, so we'll suffer that one. Mobile Gamer says the Wall fan here.
You weren't scared of that, do you think? Do you think
just wanted to get out. Says I feel bad for Arsenal. In the first half, you guys deserve to be 3-0 up. Like, no cap. You guys are really unlucky with VAR. It was a penalty, but shouldn't have been a red card. Hope you get top 4. Top 4.
Ada, what are you saying? Top 4? Is that still on your radar?
Guys, this game, nobody could have expected going down to 10 and then 9 men losing Leno. We were just celebrating his save against Fred, against United, and look at him today. It's just one of those games. You don't understand it. Hopefully, Aston Villa on Saturday morning, hopefully we're able to respond to this properly. Yeah.
Mate, we're finishing 11th, man. No joke.
Come on, Pip.
What do you think, Pippa? So if we finish 11th, do you think that's a good season?
How can you even put good season in this as 11th? Of course,
it goes from 8th to 11th.
So then what? Do you think he should leave?
But the thing is,
I'm trying to get it out of you.
I'm just curious because I don't think it's acceptable. I really don't. I don't think finishing below top 4 is acceptable.
It's not.
We put up with that as being acceptable for 10 years and we've been promised better things and they're getting a lot worse.
Yeah,
it's a joke. It's like we take a few steps forward and then so many more back.
I know. Like, that's how I feel today. I feel like we've sorted out the defence. We're playing better football, because for months it was just horrific to watch. The last few matches have been faster tempo. The boys have been playing. The introduction of the young boys has just made such a difference. And now it's our experienced 2 players that were in that team, in David Luiz and Leno, that have just let everybody down. They let the manager down because now we're focusing a bit on Arteta because reality, where are we going to go? Look at the run of games coming up. They just let everyone down. They let their team down, the fans down. They've let everyone down.
Did you see them watching the match from the window?
Yeah.
Peeking through the curtains.
They had like a little screen, innit?
Yeah, exactly.
Akila saying,
must have been happy to have some company, So
yeah, I was thinking at least he's not on his own.
Akila says, just Arsenal things. When everyone thinks Arsenal is fine, they always crash back to earth. David Luiz and red cards is still a better love story than Twilight. Thomas Neto. Oh, are you the cousin of Neto. Straight red cards for dissent will result in a 2-match ban, while dangerous tackles or violent conduct will result in a 3-match ban, which can be raised to 4 or more games in extreme cases. And Adventures of the Noob Guy says, you for therapy after a terrible game. I need therapy. How about that? I need therapy. I need it. OC2K13 says there's no top 4 for us. Those 2 reds are a nail in the coffin for our top 4 chances. Ada, you hear that?
Don't be so pessimistic.
Realistic. Like, we're not getting anywhere near the top. I don't think so. Look how fed up Helen is.
Say that again.
Look how fed up Helen looks.
Oh no, Helen's not happy at all.
Of course I ain't.
I thought we would waltz into Wolves, get 3 points, go to Aston Villa. You know, nobody expected this. It's so deflating.
You know, I have to agree, Eddie. The first half was so beautiful to watch. There were so many key points to take from that, and you just felt I was enjoying it. Like the mood change in the second half was drastic. Like I was sitting comfortably in the first half, chilling, tweeting, eating my snack. Second half, I was hardly watching the TV, if I'm honest with you. I was that fed up. I didn't want to see the rest. I've got some positive comments here. Someone said, Joanne said, we can still win Europa League. The referees in Europa League actually know what they're doing and know how to use VAR. Never expected much from this league season, to be honest. Did someone just score? Yeah, Man United. Arteta in, but his subs were poor today. Did anyone listen to what I just said? No?
Yeah.
I was a bit surprised to see Oba come on myself. I was wondering, do we need him yet? We're still down to 10 men. Is Pepe not playing properly? You know, we just got Gabriel on for Lacazette. Let's see how that plays out first. Yeah, I couldn't understand. But Oba himself, I guess he just tried to put legs in, try to assist the defense.
Yeah. Perplexy says, do you believe in Pepe now after the last 2 performances? Because I remember you said you gave up on him. I guess that question is but I have always said play him on the left-hand side, which I knew would rarely happen because of Aubameyang and Martinelli and Saka at one point were always playing there. But I always said when you play Pepe on the left-hand side, he's different gravy.
Yeah, you get more out of him.
You've seen it in the last couple of games, especially today. When he was pulling out these twists and turns and these skills, I was thinking, yeah, he looks more comfortable than when he does this on the right-hand side. And I was thinking, finish it because you're in a prime position. And what he did was absolutely a masterclass. And that's what we expect from Pepe. Not because of his price tag, but because of the skills we see him do on the right-hand side, the pace that he has. But when he plays on the right-hand side, it looks like he's only got one leg. When you play him on the left-hand side, he's got both legs. He knows how to use it.
More effective.
So, to answer your question, I do have some slight belief in him.
He's looking like a completely different player now. He's playing so much more better and he's playing with so much more confidence. And he's getting goals, bangers as well.
Definitely. I said we've lost our last 4 games refed by Craig Paulson, and he has a history of stupid decisions against Arsenal. For example, when he refused to send Jorginho. Oh, was that him?
Yeah.
When he refused to send Jorginho off, who scored the winner and more today. I will never forget that game. Who was the manager again? Conte or someone? No, the one that always smokes. Can't even remember. The Chelsea manager. Guys, come on.
Yeah, I know.
Staring at me, you know.
Yeah.
But if that's him, if that's the ref, it all makes sense now.
Can we just write a petition not to have him ref on things?
Listen, then you'll just have Mike Dean and it'll be like the same again.
Who was VAR? Who was the VAR? There wasn't Mike Dean. I was.
Might have been.
Or was it Mike Dean?
I'm not sure.
When I checked the referee, Mike Dean's name was there, and then it said referee Mike Dean, referee Craig Paulson.
Maybe he was the one in the VAR.
He was Mike Dean. Yeah.
Maybe that's why. Yeah.
That's a pen and a red.
The villain in the back room. Question for Charlene. Do you think us Arsenal fans are whining like babies for those Reds? Also, it was a cat v mouse game out there, but can't control because we had 9 men. Come on, Arsenal.
I don't think we're whining like babies. I just think we're highly disappointed because we've been on such a good run. As we've said, we've been unbeaten during January. It felt like we was kind of gaining momentum and getting onto a good track. So to even kickstart the game like that and have such a good first half with so many opportunities, and then for it to just end like that, of course we're going to be upset and angry. So no, we're not whining like babies.
I'm definitely whining like a baby after. JJ Gaming says Craig Pawson has something against Arsenal and he must be sacked. Being biased in more than one match. You're supposed to be a non-biased and do your job as a ref. And Pio says first half showed Arsenal's current level of football. This loss was just some curse for Arsenal. I'm hopeful the team will come back like the champion players that they are and make us proud. Thought that's a championship for a second. I'm not gonna lie.
What I'm hoping is that now that Runeson's obviously got to fill in for Leno, I mean, after the previous performances that he had, that wasn't really the best of performances. Hopefully he's got the mindset of, all right, I need to come out there and put out a strong performance now and, you know, make some and be a key person. So hopefully he's got that sort of mindset and, you know, fills in for Leno and sort of redeems himself and wins the fans over a bit.
Of course, a Liverpool fan would say this, said stop blaming the referee and accept the loss and move on. Okay.
No comment on that one.
I didn't even mean to pin that. I meant to pin this from Enigma, saying David Luiz is a ticking bomb that keeps recycling itself.
Unfair. That's unfair to say.
Taffy the Poet says, point about the game. Pippa, enjoy your humble pie about Pepe. I ate it. After the goal, I definitely ate the whole pie. Our red card stats across this team is awful. And the manager, Arteta, now has to answer to this. Let's back our Gunners and move on.
We are backing them. We're just upset, isn't it? We're just upset after that performance.
I'm actually scared to move on, man.
What scares you the most?
I don't want to lose again. We had an amazing January. Yes, they were easy, our opponents, if we're being honest with ourselves. But this is when you start coming up against the teams that are doing well. Nuno's a great manager. It's never easy playing against Wolves. Aston Villa is flying. This is when you start realizing, all right, this is crunch time now. Second half of the season, thin squad, injuries, red cards. I don't want to watch the next game, if I'm honest with you.
And that's
Grealish.
not as well.
Grealish, Barkley,
Grealish.
long.
So our next 3 fixtures is Villa, Leeds, and City.
Yeah, forget it.
How many points do you think we'll get from them?
I asked them to because I've been very negative and I want to be positive. You two answer.
You want to say 3. You want to hope you're going to get 3 against Leeds. Those should be there for the taking.
Is this if Leno's out for 1 game?
Yeah,
Leno. It's an honest question.
No one ain't gonna answer.
I just feel that our structure against Villa might, you know, give an idea of how the team is feeling. I was going to commend the team really, to say that since Boxing Day, the indiscipline problem has kind of just gone under the radar. Nobody's really talking about indiscipline in Arsenal. And just look at this game, we have 2 red cards. So you never really know going into Aston Villa, Leeds and the rest. First of all, we hope we don't get more red cards in those games. Arteta needs to rally around the team, make sure everybody's calm. And I like the way Partey and Xhaka managed the game. They were both on yellows. And of course, he took out Partey because he didn't want Partey to get another yellow.
Yeah, that was sensible.
Yeah, Xhaka played the whole game, half of the second half with the yellow. And hopefully we don't have a repeat of this indiscipline issues. Leno's issue, I don't know why he made that decision, though. I just don't know why.
He's just a bit slow. That was the problem. He came out and he's not as quick as he thinks. So he couldn't get there quick enough, could he, to clear it? So he panicked when he saw that the player might get there first.
He panicked,
and his natural instinct as a keeper, I guess, is to just go hands in.
Yeah.
Joe Van here with a nice little quote saying, "You can learn a line from a win and a book from a defeat, mate. My book will be like 100,000 chapters long after a loss like that." Bacon Rasher says, "Evening, ladies. Shame I can't send the picture the ref gave pen and red because Wolves player's foot hit Louis' knee. Seen it loads and still can't see a pen."
Yeah, to be fair, when I saw it, I didn't think he even touched him.
Yeah, it's literally the smallest.
It's like the faintest of touches. Yeah, he was unlucky.
Intello
have to
says,
do something about the rules. The whole footballing community can't be condemning the rules, and they stick to it. I really
Yeah.
feel they have to tweak the rules a bit. You know.
yeah, 100.
Yeah.
Intello says, as a Spurs fan, this is hilarious to watch, but loving you girls. Thanks, I guess.
Yeah.
And Tireni says, I don't think the team will fall apart. Defensively, we stayed solid despite 2 reds and managed to create the Oba and Saka chances late in the second half. Yeah, that's definitely positives you guys said that we can take from the game, but it's just soul crushing, man. And do you know what? To be fair, as AC Curry says, Runarsson did make 2 good saves today. I was actually happy for him. I was thinking, God, because the calamity he was against Man City, I don't know if it was nerves or what. I was just thinking, this guy can't come in goal now. not at the Molineux, no way. And Genesis says, we looked strong even with a few men sent off. We got our rhythm back. I'm happy the boys are now fighting, but Aubameyang still lacks confidence. We move still. I'm glad that everyone's still confident. I need some of this juice that you lot are sipping.
Yeah.
I'm loving this confidence and the positivity that's coming in because it's actually cheering me up. So keep it coming, guys.
That's mad. What do you mean keep it coming? You're not here to just get... They're not here to please you. You're here to please them, mate. You're supposed to be talking to them.
But realistically, when we're down to 9 men, you probably will be scared. I thought, would it be a massacre? Will Neto just start scoring? Neto has like 4 goals this season. What will happen? And we kept it 2-1. We kept the scoreline respectable. So kudos to the team. We can go to our next few games with that sort of defensive organization.
It's true what you're saying, Ada, because I mean the fact that we was down to 9 men, they should have really tore us apart.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Yeah, they only scored that 1 banger, and you know that was it. So we do need to take that. That's a big positive.
That was the positive of the match. The positives, the way teams stuck together, and even that last chance right at the end. It was like, oh, if that had gone in, it would have been like, come away buzzing that you got a point with 9 men.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's tribute to the side that was on the pitch and how they damage limitation at the end of the day. That's all it was. And if they could have nicked a draw or a point, it would have been a bonus. To win was never going to happen because Wolves are a good team. And, you know, it's hard to play 11 against 9.
Go on.
I was literally sitting there praying because Runarsson, he was an outfield player before and he's a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
So when he was coming up to take the free kick, I was praying like, please, just get in the back of the net.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was like, don't even try and put it in as a, just go shoot. And every Arsenal fan is going to love you if you get that on target and
exactly. Score. The difference that would have made.
Telling you.
Big Josh is saying, I don't know why people are acting as if we're finished. I think he's atting me there. We still have attack and our midfield. If we start the same against Villa, we can
win.
Oh, there you go. Feel sorry for David Luiz. Boy, well, I've got no more comments on that incident, if I'm honest with you. But big up Granit Xhaka though, 200 appearance today.
Oh yeah, congratulations, Xhaka.
Congratulations to him.
What a way to mark the occasion.
One to remember, eh?
Oh, man. He joined in 2016. How, like, it feels like only yesterday he joined, but 2016 was a damn long time ago.
Yeah,
I know. 2021 now.
Yeah.
Let me give you a stat on him actually. Since his debut for the club, he's played 46 games more than, guess who? 46 games more than. Here's something for the comments to get involved in us. I don't want to be boring you guys. Guys, guess, man. Give me a number. I mean, give me a player.
46 more.
Yeah.
Oh, but
so since he joined
Patrick Vieira.
Since he joined the club in 2016, he has played 46 games more than this other current player. That's got
a current player. Bellerin.
There you go. Gosh, it took about 20 minutes.
I didn't hear you say current. I thought you meant a midfielder.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Since Hector Bellerin, of course. Yeah. Everyone else is saying Arsene Wenger. Udeko says Leno forgot he's not a goalkeeper anymore after he came out of the box. And Emile Smith-Rowe should have been subbed, definitely, and not Partey because Partey can.
But Partey was on a yellow. That's why he was subbed. It was tactical.
Yeah, true.
We couldn't risk.
He went down to 8.
Well, imagine he got a second yellow or something, you know.
Exactly. It would have been down to 8 men.
Yeah, and have him out as well on top of the others.
Can you imagine?
And our squad is a little bit flimsy. You know, we've got a lot of players that have gone out on loan. A lot of players have left. Not many have come in. So I think is Tobias still injured?
Apparently.
He was
Yeah.
on the bench. He was on the bench. He
Or was that Tierney?
Sorry,
Who was it that failed their fitness test? Was that Tierney?
I'm not sure.
I think it either Spiles or Tierney.
Ceballos was on the bench today.
I
Was
wasn't.
Tobias
It was
on the
Tierney.
bench?
The thing is,
Tierney.
Yeah.
the thing is, I don't think he was fully fit, which I was surprised that he travelled. But obviously, if he's travelled, they're going to say he's fully fit. But from what I understand, he wasn't ready. But maybe he was needed to make the matchday squad for some reason. But we never know.
Cedric is injured. Someone's saying any left back. The only left back we've got is Cedric. Was Cedric injured at the end of the game? I know he had strapping. His leg was strapped, so maybe he's got a little niggle. He did have like strapping on.
Oh gosh.
I did think about that too when Maitland-Niles went to West Brom. I said,
Yeah.
what happens
No.
if either Cedric or Bellerin get injured? What happens if Bellerin gets injured? Cedric moves to the right. Now, if Cedric gets injured, they're talking about Joel. Is it the guy from Barcelona Academy?
Yeah.
The young, Joel.
Yeah,
But
but
the window's closed.
the window's closed. When's
The
he?
window's closed.
No,
We're
he's
done.
already in Arsenal. No?
Who is it?
He's a young Arsenal.
It's about the younger player.
Yeah, the younger player.
Player.
Well, we're going to have to get someone from within because we definitely can't buy no one now.
Yeah, he's within already. He's a young
Yeah.
player. He's in Arsenal. Joel, can't remember his name.
So look at the conversations that we're having, but in the same breath, you want to tell me, yeah, we're going to compete for top 4. Like,
No. Listen, top 4 was ambitious. The only way we've even can think we can hit top 4 or could was because everyone else is dropping points left, right, and centre. If everyone wasn't playing so silly, we'd been not even in with a shout for top 4. That's just keeping it real.
yeah, it's true.
Tottenham in November, but how have they dropped since they were top? Chelsea were up there, they dropped. If all these other teams weren't dropping points, we wouldn't even be thinking we've got a chance.
Yeah, it's true. It's
You know,
we're relying too heavily on other teams to do badly, whilst we're not doing excellent. So top 4 for me is a myth if we're going to have to rely on everyone else.
we'd be lucky to get anywhere near the top 8.
Oh,
How many points are we off top 4 now?
Helen's starting to sound like me, boy.
We got Helen and Pippa, and me and Ada.
Negative, positive.
What?
This is
Odegaard
balance.
wows up on Saturday. Odegaard masterclass. Don't
Say
lose
that
hope.
again.
Don't lose hope. Don't worry. We haven't even seen Odegaard. Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope.
There you go.
Don't lose hope, girls. Don't lose hope.
That's what is with you. He says, I hate Arsenal, but I love Ada. So I guess
There you go.
Our own fan base.
on the other side of things, Altan saying woman top right, chatting pure facts. The woman top right is Helen, mate. Just to let you know.
Helen and Ada.
So you've got two opposing opinions there. So
I've been watching Arsenal
Like-
too long, and I can't be sitting here getting excited about the team where, how things are right now. No, I can enjoy football.
they're winning 3-0.
Who's that? United.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
Southampton's down to 10 men as well.
2 minutes into the game, of course.
Who is it that got sent off?
I actually didn't check, you know.
I'm not even watching it. I'll turn the TV off.
I came up and then when I heard red card, I thought, let me put it
I
back
didn't even
on.
hear Arteta's interview. Did anyone hear it? Do you want to tell me what happened?
I wasn't watching. I was getting ready for the stream, if I'm honest with
Yeah,
you.
I didn't hear it either.
Me neither.
Taffy says, do you lot think Gabriel deserves to start now? Which Gabriel? It's just too bad the opportunities for bench players come about in this manner. Hit the like button, you frauds. Which Gabriel do you think he's talking about? Maybe Martinelli?
Gabriel Martinelli. Was he on the bench today?
Yeah. Martinelli was on the bench.
Yeah, he was.
Are you sure you don't mean our centre back?
But he played though. He came on obviously due to errors and he came on. But
I agree. VAR is ridiculous. I think the whole fan base needs to do like some kind of petition. All the fans, all over the country, get on VAR.
Signing.
Not even coming
I'm responding to one of the comments.
Not even being biased with anything. Like even the Danny Ings goal, like to me that bothered me. Like this VAR thing's getting on my nerves. Like,
it's a joke.
And they're measuring it up from the bottom of your sleeve, and to someone
even the lacquer, you know, like the first goal,
yeah.
Lacquer's foot. I mean, they were like, "Oh, it's miles offside." No, it weren't miles offside. His toe was off. Like, you know, and that angle, depending on how they want to show their angle to our camera, makes it look offside.
Yeah.
If they're going that way, he probably weren't even offside. They can really manipulate these angles.
Yeah, it's true.
It's an absolute joke.
All right, Shah and Ada, I'm relying on you. Let's get some positivity back in the stream.
Come on then, guys.
Sorry, I need to go. I'm just like on a downer.
No, if me and Helen keep talking, that's it. It's gonna be a flipping.
Someone's gonna.
09 says can't feel sorry for ourselves. Let's brush up. Play Ryan and Odegaard for 90 next match. Well, Ryan has to play 90 next match without a doubt. Wait, Ryan?
Wait, ain't
Ryan
he?
Ryan,
I just confused Ryan with Runnison. My bad.
Yeah,
Ryan is injured. Does that person not realise he's injured? That's why he wasn't there today.
What's he injuring? How long is he out for?
I don't know. Can our lovely fans tell us in the comments? Because I don't know that answer.
The last thing they said is that they're going to assess him tomorrow or this week.
I don't think it's so bad. Yeah, it's his hip as well.
So depending on what it is.
Yeah.
Pippa, realistically, if both red card incidents were the other way around, you'd be calling for red. That's why you can't moan about it. We just have to move on from those stupid mistakes. I honestly would not be calling for it. I'm the most, like, no matter what team it is, I'm very realistic. If it was the other way around, I'm not going to say that's a red card.
No.
If someone clips the back of Aubameyang's thing while he's in the box, I'm going to say penalty, but I'm not going to say red card.
Exactly.
I'm screaming for the penalty.
Yeah. When he called it back, I actually thought they were just going to give a penalty.
Yeah.
Hard because there was barely contact. Like,
but not only that, how many times was Saka taken down in the box?
Oh my God, I know.
Or anything. So it's like the rest decisions were going one way.
Yeah. One freak game and suddenly a month of form is out of the window. I feel sorry for the key players. Like I saw their heads dip, especially Saka. He's probably thinking, "What is this?" My agent probably told me to sign for another team, and I said, "Nah, man, Arsenal to the end." And my teammates around me are doing nonsense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But, you know what? It just makes you think. Obviously, David Luiz is coming up to the end of this 1-year extension contract. Do you not really think he should be re-signed?
No,
because I feel like he's a liability.
I mean, he's a big liability.
What's he going to teach the younger defenders coming up, like how to keep getting sent off?
Well, apparently, he's a really good influential person in the change rooms. Like,
yeah, well, maybe he should be Arteta's number 2, just coaching them and not playing.
Wow. Helen's on the David
Easy.
Well, no one's a fan of David Luiz here. I think he's been good recently. Yeah,
he has been good, but he just annoys me when he does stupidness like that, like getting sent off.
He'll be good consistently, and then he'll just do something mad, and that's what's frustrating.
But when you've got a player like that in your team, you are never going to be champions. Yeah.
It's true.
Just keep that in your mind.
DJ Brito Rabosh says missing a clear chance early seconds of the game and hitting post is usually a jinx. I honestly, the moment we missed those chances, I said, "Oh, this could either go one or two ways. We're gonna just step it up and win 3-0 because we're popping at the bar, we're popping in the box right now, or we're gonna regret the chances that we didn't finish." And it always ends up that way. We definitely regret the chances we missed in the first half. He goes on to say, the moment I saw the ball hitting the post, I panicked. Wish the ball just went wide, man. Like Saka's, like honestly, all right, here's this. Before the game, you know, we're not sure if Saka's starting. So what do? Take him out of my FPL team, like a lot of other people, because I tweeted this and everyone's gone, yeah, I've taken him out too. Then he starts doing a madness, and I'm like, oh my God, he's probably gonna get me 30 points today. I've missed out. I think he ended up getting 2, but you just never know, innit? You just don't know what to expect because everyone thought in that first half that Saka was gonna win that game for us. And those missed chances have come to haunt us now, as well as the red card and whatever else.
It's mad because I predicted a 2-0 win for this game. Then when it kicked off, I was thinking, wow, boy, this could be like a 3, maybe even 4-0 kind of win. That's how we were looking. But it just goes to show, man, when you get your chances, you have to take them.
Certain man are winning 4-0 right now, but we won't talk much of that.
Yeah, funny they play us and then they come out like shining.
It makes no sense. There's a lot of talk about Bruno Fernandes. We're not here to talk about Man United, Southampton, unfortunately. Can Hauserman says, bring back Fabianski, even he'd be better than Leno now. This is blasphemous now, because Leno, big up Fabianski.
Nah, listen, Leno's a good keeper. He's very good. He's made amazing saves. He's just not that good with his feet. And today, it should have been the time he should have just used his foot, not his hand.
That's not what I was thinking.
Oh, mate.
His
head was gone.
Yeah, I know. Can I just read that one? Edu will re-sign Luiz because it's his link.
Yeah.
You know?
I doubt it, man. They've done everything
No,
right.
He will get re-signed. He will definitely get re-signed.
They've done everything right in the January window by getting rid of the high wages and the deadwood. It wouldn't make sense to go back on all that work to then keep another player.
Yeah, but listen, Pippa, if we hadn't have signed Willian, at 32 years old, I would say, but we signed Willian, so they want older players in the team. So why are they going to get rid of David Luiz? Why?
This game's distracting me. I can't lie to you. I told Charlie there's going to be bare goals in this game. I didn't think this.
What is it? 5-0?
What's the score now?
They're about to get a penalty.
What? All right, I'm leaving my TV on.
Oh, Jesus. Anyway, Gunners One says, I think the best way forward is to finish outside Europa League so we can focus on the league and get Kroenke to invest in the Europa League.
Focus on the league. We are focusing on the league. We're at the FA Cup. What else are we in?
Helen, we're not focusing on nothing right now. None of the players are focused.
Yeah, I do agree. I don't think we've got any plans. I've said that before.
What is the project? What is the actual project?
I know.
Well, we've cleared out some players. We've got Odegaard in.
Yeah, but Odegaard is on loan. He's not our player. So how do you work that out?
On loan. So
but he goes back. But he's here for like a few weeks and then he goes back. He's back in what, May? June? Whenever the season's going to be.
Few months.
A few months.
But this is what the fans have been calling for, to have a clear out of players.
Yeah, we were calling for them dead players 2 years ago to go. Not right now. Like, they've run down their contracts. It's not like rocket science what they've done. They were going anyway, whether it's now or in 6 months or 3 months, whatever's left. 4 months, I think it is.
Right. Ariane says, the way we played today until Luis was sent off was a joy to watch. Even with one man down, Wolves didn't have any clear chances. Many positives. Need to keep our head up and let's think about the Villa game now. No penalty. You know what? I'm going to be positive. I think I've just had a whim. Like, I just think that against Villa, the players are really going to come out and perform.
No, they will.
And another bold prediction. I think Eddie will play and actually get a very. Actually, that's a lie.
Are you talking Eddie? What are you on? You're going to drop Lacazette seriously for Eddie right now?
That's a lie. I like
Lacazette's got to start.
I would be fuming if Lacazette is dropped against Aston Villa. I will be fuming.
That'd be mad.
For me, Pepe definitely has to start in there again. Like the players I need to see in there is Runarsson.
Well, what other options we got?
Hopefully Matt will be fit, but we don't even know how Matt will play. Even if he's fit, he can't just go straight into a first team game like that. Can he?
Yeah, he can. Of course he can. He's got Premier League experience. Why can't he?
Not if he hasn't had training, because the whole reason Odegaard didn't get featured today is because he hasn't had enough training. The whole reason Aubameyang didn't start is because he only had one training session before this game. So looks like it's Runarsson against Villa, unless they analyze Matt tomorrow morning even, and say if he has a couple training sessions, then Arteta will throw him in. If not,
it's Runarsson.
Yeah.
It ain't a penalty, by the way. It's a free kick. It went straight into the wall.
Wow, what are you watching? I said that 2 minutes ago.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Chike says we're getting the wrong end of the stick. Bruno Fernandes deserves a red for his graze on Xhaka's Achilles. We get too unfortunate. So yeah, I saw this comparison on Twitter. So like David Luiz clipping the back of who was the boot? I don't even know at this point.
No, my head was gone. I didn't see
I was too angry. But then
who was it?
William Jose.
Okay. And then Fernandes putting his whole studs on Xhaka's Achilles. How is that not a red? But this is and then in the commentary, or they were saying if it was deliberate, it would have been a yellow, but because it wasn't, it's a red. Isn't that the most backwards thing you've ever heard in your life?
It's a joke.
Who writes these rules?
They need to be reviewed.
They need to be reviewed, because you can't say that if David Luiz was making a legitimate challenge, then that would have been a yellow. But because he wasn't making a challenge, then that is ridiculous.
It's backwards.
Yes,
it makes no sense.
SBK Media says, I just realized on the weekend it's Runarsson versus Martinez, a battle of the number twos. I mean, clearly we're going to assume that Martinez is going to come out on top. But what if this is a game that we always like to think this? Oh, what if Willian scores against Man United and turns it around? Oh, what if Runarsson has a great game, clean sheet, and turns it all around? I mean, we can only
the other day at Burnley. I don't know. I mean, at home, Burnley were even away, and they choked.
He had a howler.
And Martinez had a howler. Thank you.
Had a howler, honestly.
So yeah.
Ben says Matt Ryan ain't no good anyway. I don't know where all this hype is coming from. He had the worst save percentage in the league when he was at Brighton. Is anyone excited to see Matt? Is anyone excited about any of our backup goalkeepers?
Not really.
Leno, give him a chance.
Leno till the end.
Leno's our number one, but let's see what they bring.
DJ Brito says, ladies, do you think sometimes it's wise for players to concede a goal for the team if need be, just like taking a foul for the team?
Well, today, because otherwise it's going to cost us the game. So yeah, it was wise to just concede, because we could have bounced back from that. But then when you lose a man, it just changes the whole energy in the game. The team spirit just changes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Diogo Jota's in the chat. Oh wait, actually, someone says, is Pippa is Odegaard going to be the next Van de Beek? No, I don't think so. I think he'll definitely get game time. I mean, I hope so. I was expecting to see him today, to be honest with you.
I thought he would come on today, to be honest. I did think.
But then with the way the game went in the second half, would you have brought him on? So
no.
I think because of what happened, that's why we didn't see him get any minutes.
Yeah.
Whereas the game against Villa, maybe that could be an opportunity.
Yeah.
Guys, I've never seen you lot so depressed and sad in my life. What's wrong with you, man?
At the beginning of the game, I was excited. I was happy. But just when David Luiz got that red, I was just like, no. I even took to my Instagram. I never comment on my Instagram like that. But I was so angry. But my spirits are rising.
It's not, but you all look down in the dumps like you're about to come off the stream and cry.
Well, I felt like that. Do you know what? It's because we've been on such a good run as well. It just felt so depressing.
Taj Bramber says, hello, ladies. Hope you're good. Clearly, they're not. Look at them. They're not even speaking. Tough game to swallow. Ref and VAR do have an agenda, but Europa League is more important now, I would say. Got a hard run of games with the top 10 teams coming up. Check the fixtures. Trust me, we have, Taj. I'm not looking forward to it. KO Studios. Go on, Shah.
I think the league is still important. And after, one bad game, we just got to bounce back from it. Obviously, we ain't got Leno next game, but we just got to keep our spirits high and just try and bounce back.
Definitely.
Yep.
So what's this one saying about it skidded off Leno's knee?
Yeah, he says Leno was stupid, thought it skidded off his knee, but the penalty, no point having VAR up for 2 minutes on big screen if the ref isn't going to check. I don't think it skidded off his knee. I think it came off his whole forearm.
Yeah, that was the angle I saw. Came off his arm.
Yeah,
more like handball.
Chronic says we definitely don't need a backup keeper. We need a mentality change and energy boost. What do you think, girls? What do you think, Ada? Because I feel like David Luiz brings the energy boost. And
no, I like him generally. Like, I think he's got energy, he's got leadership, he's great, and he has been really good. And I'm just annoyed, so I've been a bit harsh on him tonight. But Yeah, I just think he might just be best served in the dressing room and in training.
Go on, Ada.
Well, I felt the team kind of kept a good mentality in terms of just being in the game, sticking through, hoping that one ball goes up to a striker and then we nick an equalizer. You know, in terms of mentality, I don't know. It was just some individual errors. Probably in the best case scenario, they would have expected David Luiz just to allow William Jose to run and try to go, you know, but he tried to run behind him, see whether there was anything he could do, and he got himself in that unfortunate situation. So it was quite unfortunate everywhere. With Leno, nobody really understands what was going on in his head. I was very keen to see how come he was that exposed, because in the run up to that, there was just nobody there, and he must have panicked, as Helen said, and then got himself in that situation. Hopefully, we're able to deal with those, errors going forward.
Yeah,
where was Cedric?
Definitely learn from that.
Where was Cedric? I need to watch it again. But where was Cedric?
Where was Gabriel?
Behind. He was tracking. He was behind the players, so that's why I was a bit shocked at why. I think Leno just came out too early because he should have stayed in his goal. He didn't need to come out at that point because he come out so far out that if you're going to come that far out, you have to get the ball and kick it high. You don't come out with your hands out of your area. You got to come out and commit, but you've got to kick that ball.
Yeah. But I don't know why the whole back line was exposed like that. But there was some points where I saw that Gabriel was trying to play number 9. There was a point when he was running through on goals.
Yeah,
and I was like, mate, you should be running back to your position now, not trying to look for the ball to attack again. You're a defender. I don't know if he hasn't played in so long, but that was worrying. That's probably why it led to a situation like that. Demo Music says, let's be honest, I'm not challenging for the league for at least another 2 seasons. I mean, I'm going to say 3 or 4. Do you guys?
Yeah, I was going to say that's ambitious and hopeful.
2 seasons is very ambitious, mate. There's a lot of other projects that are going better than ours right now, like the Leicester City projects and the
Aston Villa,
maybe Chelsea projects,
Ancelotti projects,
and even West Ham.
West Ham as well.
I think those are a couple of years ahead of us at the moment. So, anyone else agree with 2 years? Because I don't.
I agree with 2 years
at least.
So,
come on, girls.
So in 2023, after a World Cup year, you think?
And is that with Arteta as the manager still, Charlene? Do you think?
Yeah, Arteta in all the way.
We might need to go for a more experienced manager, in my opinion.
Anna's changing her tune.
No, I'm not changing. We're talking about challenging for the league. When Man City, we have spent the money, we have done the rebuild, we have done maybe 2 seasons in the top 4, and we want to challenge for the league. We may benefit from a more experienced manager. We may, but
definitely benefit from a more experienced manager.
Yeah,
there's no question about that.
You're saying that Arteta is not the man to take us to the top of the league. So why is he the manager now then?
No, he's on a rebuild. He could take us, depending on his resources. Look at what we're talking about right now. He's made 2 signings. He made 3. I guess Partey and Willian, one other signing, right? Gabriel.
Yeah.
Defender, yeah. And now he's dealing with the books. He's trying to look at the balance sheet. He's trying to see how well we can manage our finances going into the big summer window.
Is he though, Edna? Do you believe that? Is he? Do you think he's balancing the books? Is that what you said?
After
he's trying to ensure that we get this big wages out of
the highly paid players. You
very
mean
very well, and he's on that journey. You also have to look at the club. Can the club afford, to pay, an A-list manager at this point?
The club can afford it. The club choose a cheaper option. That's my opinion, because if you could afford to sign a 32-year-old player on a slightly less salary than Özil, that means there's money there. I know he came on a free, but the funds are there because we still signed him. He's on 100 plus, Kolasinac on 100 plus, Özil on 300 plus. So the funds are there. Don't be fooled. The funds are there.
Yeah, but isn't that what she means by balancing the books, by them players going now?
Yeah, they're going. Yeah, they're going. But he's re-signed other players. So he's still signed. How many of the players in the current squad are Arteta's players?
You could say
No.
Aubameyang, Gabriel,
Aubameyang was re-signed. How many other players? If you
There's
go
quite
through
a
that,
few.
Mari,
it's about 14. We're on
There's a lot.
14, maybe 15 now. So this process is in full force, in my opinion. I mean, how many other managers get that much freedom in their first season? Well, this is the second season now. So what we're looking at his new team now, effectively, aren't we?
Yeah. And I think it's a good team. I think it's a good team.
It is a good team. I think with the right manager, we should be doing a lot better. I think some of his decisions are suspect.
The fact that you guys keep saying the right manager is, you're basically withering the line of saying that Arteta.
No, I'm not even saying the right manager. I think his decision making at times could be better. And a more experienced manager would maybe pull the trigger and execute certain decisions in lineups. But that's just my opinion. Because we have got the players. Look at the youngsters. If people still don't understand that our future is our youngsters, then boy, I don't.
Yeah. Well, YRN Aussie saying
agree with that.
Huh?
Do you agree, Ada? I feel like I'm having a conversation with Ada right now.
Yeah.
No?
In terms of making the re-signing, right?
No, I'm saying, do you believe that our future to get to that top four or the champion, like getting, say top four for now, yeah? How are we going to get to top four?
I mean,
How
in
do you
terms,
see the
in terms of
process?
management, so Arteta has just been here for 1 calendar year, right? This is his fourth transfer window. You know, you just have to look at what he has to play with. So in terms of pushing the team up, this season is his first full season in charge. We have to wait to see how he fares in his first full season in charge. Yeah. Give him another transfer window. See how he deals with having an opportunity to sign players and having the backing of the board. We have to take it step by step.
I think the board have backed him, though. They have been backing him.
Well, they've had to. Otherwise, we'll be changing managers every window.
Yeah, they have backed him. I'm just saying, if like he's signed 14 players, you know, like re-signed, extensions, whatever, and at the end of the season we're 10th, do you still say it's good? I mean, where do we draw the line? I mean, what's acceptable? That's just what I'm curious about.
Obviously, if you finish 10th, then you can.
That's the last season.
Yeah, that's
what happened.
Season, you know. So to change the complexion of the whole conversation. You know, it probably will go beyond experience. It will even go to his own technical abilities as a manager, you know. So I feel we really need to see how the season fares first before we begin to put a hammer on, you know.
I'm not even just trying to pick on him, but like obviously we can't get rid of the players. It's like they can't pick the team. It's just, I don't know.
Well, I've got some different opinions in the comments. So one person, I've only found one person that's agreeing with you right now, Helen. Says Helen is right. The club can afford it. Arteta should have been sacked, but Chelsea gave him a lifeline. But since then, he has been spot on. And then there was another one, from the same person, that says they have not fully backed him enough, though. And other clubs have spent 200 million plus. That's what backing is. And I agree. That's what backing is. There's checkbooks that need to be signed, money inside that account.
But then even if we spend big money on players, does that mean they're always going to perform? Because when you look at a team like Chelsea, I mean, they signed all these players on X amount, but, you know, they haven't been performing.
Yeah.
So it's about signing them, but then also getting the best out of them as well.
Yeah.
That's very true. Just mediocre says, let's not allow this result to distract us from the fact that the team is progressing. There's stability in the style of play and partnerships are evolving. The Xhaka Partey partnership with the pivot, promising Emil Smith Rowe as always as well. And Saka.
He's right. And I was loving them triangles all over the pitch with them today. That's why I'm so annoyed, because the first half was so good. Like the football, the movement was brilliant.
Everything. We should have walked with all 3 points.
If we're comparing the two, right, so obviously since Arteta's joined, he's won the FA Cup, Community Shield, had a good run from Christmas till now, let's say. But we've got a comment here from Rohan Shah that says Emery got Arsenal 5th, unbeaten in 22 matches, and a European final in his first season. I mean, looking in hindsight now, who was the better manager?
Well, on that statistic, Unai, innit?
Yeah.
Statistically,
how else are you going to judge it?
But it was the same feeling though. Like games started to become flat. You'd question the team all the time. You'd never know who's going to start. But I feel like there's more consistency in Arteta's team selections. You kind of have a feeling who's going to play.
Yeah, but that depends when you're looking at the team, because you can only say that in the last 3 games.
Well, yeah, that's only because of injuries. That's because all this other stuff has come into play.
Yeah, but that's how it goes, isn't it? Because at the beginning, we were moaning that Lacazette had a great game and then he was dropped, or how many different players. So I agree the last few matches, we've looked a little bit more like we're finding our identity.
Yeah.
But I think that's Emil Smith-Rowe that's helped sort of like that little bit there.
Yeah.
Just gelling the team.
Someone says, I agree with Helen because they've let players go for free. How many players went for free? They could spend more. They sold Martinez for Ryan and Runarsson. Does that make sense, bro?
I know what he means. Yeah, I agree.
AFC Nathaniel says we need to finish like 10th. Making Europa League is an excuse for the club and the owner to not invest. I mean, I know you lot are saying, where do we draw the line? If you finish 10th, like, is that not going to be the worst thing? But
of course, it's the worst thing.
Certain people are saying that's what we need to do to concentrate on the league instead of Europe. No.
Is that how bad we've become?
Yeah, it seems so. I mean, like the fact, I know I keep going back to this, but we are a professional Premier League football club and we've had 2 players sent off in 1 game. I can't tell you the last time that happened. I cannot. Maybe someone could find that for me.
I don't know.
But Leno has become only the set, and I know Helen will know this.
Jens Lehmann.
No, it's not, you know.
Who?
I was being
in it. Come on, Champions League final. At least Leno was on the pitch for longer.
Yeah, he was sent off in the Premier League.
Who was it?
The last, I'll give you the year. This will give it away. Last time it happened was in 1993.
Who's our keeper in 1993?
Before you guys. I mean, I'm throwing it at Helen, but if anyone knows the answer, you can say.
I can't even think who was the goalkeeper in 1993.
I mean, it was a damn long time ago. I don't think I was even born yet, to be honest with you.
Likewise.
It's been a long time.
Guys, it was David Seaman.
Oh God, of course it was. Yeah. I forgot about him.
Yeah. But that's a damn long time ago. Those things don't happen. And I'm talking about in the Premier League. I remember Chesney did get sent off, I think, but we're talking about in the Premier League.
Chesney got sent off. I remember that.
What game was that?
It was. I feel like it was like a little bit like this, where he just run out stupidly, chop someone.
Someone got it bang on the money before I even read it, but it's gone now. He said David Seaman in 1990.
Was it Henry Ogonu?
Oh, it's gone. I can't find it, but I did see you. There you go. Guys, it's been a horrible show. I can't lie to you. It's been flat. It's the performance of this show has been a reaction to what the performance of Arsenal was.
In the second half, let's just make that clear. The first half was really good.
It's hard to get any nice reactions after a performance like that when the game is not in the players' control, or it's in the players' control, but the players that are left on the pitch, there's not much they can do with the card they've been handed. But as always, I'm going to hand it to Charlene to find a closing statement. Good luck with this one, because
right, guys, can I have a nice positive comment? I mean, yeah, it was a horrible end to such a good start, but give me a nice, good, positive comment to go into for our game against Aston Villa. So get them rolling in. What are you saying, ladies, while I wait for the comment to come?
I'm saying revenge on Villa.
Oh my God, I forgot.
Revenge.
Was it 3-0 last time, innit?
They beat us 3-1, I think it was, wasn't it?
3-0. I hope I never it. Yeah, 3-0.
We can't let nothing like that happen again. God, everyone, even if you're religious or not, say a prayer for Runarsson, man. Honestly, because
listen, our defense is stronger now. Hopefully, they're not going to score 3.
All right, before Charlie finds our comment, our defense is strong. Who plays in the back 4 for you again? If it's a back 4 against
Gabrielle. It'll have to be Gabrielle.
Yeah.
And Holding.
And Holding. Who are you going to play?
Okay. And then what? Cedric and Bellerin again.
Yeah, provided
Well,
Cedric.
unless if Tierney's fit, it'll be Tierney all day long.
Yeah. Okay.
Otherwise, Cedric.
Oh,
All right, I found a comment from Maze Raymond sent at 9:20.
Mm-hmm.
Could you pin it up for me, please? Oh.
I can't see it.
All right. Well, he says, "We live to fight another day."
Where is that, Mr.
9:20
Raymond?
p.m.
9:20. Yeah.
We live to fight another day. I mean,
There you
yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Bring on the fight talk for Aston Villa.
God forbid, mate.
Right.
Right. Thanks for tuning in. It was a horrible one, but hopefully we switch it around on the weekend because we need that. There's other teams that are getting big results right now, and we need to focus on ourselves and get some 3 points again because I've forgotten what it feels like already. Take care, guys. See you on Saturday.
See you Saturday. Bye.
Bye.